time is 18 minutes after. No, it's not after. It's 18 to 9 o'clock, and the Monday conversation is on the one and only, the most controversial human being in the streets of Kigali. Is here with us this morning.
Is it controversial though? Are you?
I just like to solicit a reaction from people. I know you guys are easily triggered, and I don't think you're well conditioned to live in different environments. You guys are always going on about different things. Black lives matter, short lives matter, tall lives matter, blah blah, side chick lives matter, all that stuff. So
Yeah, but of course side chicks' lives matter a lot. Hashtag.
Do you know what happened over the weekend, Valentine's?
some of us were in the gym.
Nasa, why are you always running away?
We're always running away from the big
Nasa.
question.
What if my Valentine's is a gym crash?
So your Valentine was what? Gym crash?
Which is also possible, by the way.
Like basically, you
So
go
that
to,
was your date.
so you go to the gym to check if your crush came to the gym, and then you reach the gym on that day on Valentine's, and you realize she's not working out.
Did she show up though?
Then you actually realize she's in a relationship. Like you're in there alone.
You're crashing on nothing. Interesting.
Well, this morning, because we have very little time, have you ever been in a situation where you want to do something, but it takes you a lot of time to have it accomplished? For instance, our show prep.
Yeah.
Before we come to work, we make sure that we have done our prep.
Yes.
Okay, so we sit home like on a Sunday night and start working out the notes of the things and the conversations that will come through the day. But sometimes you're just there, you get to the computer, and then you find this interesting story of Anne Kasime, and then something leads you to something. Before you know, you're watching the different types of tortoises that ever existed in the world.
I call it brain rot. TikTok.
You can call it brain rot, and it could be brain rot, but however, it kind of is. It's very destructive, and
And
yeah.
before you know, you just close your laptop and say, I will do this
Later.
at 5 a.m.
No, I have a habit of saying, because I will wake up at 1 a.m. That's typical me. I'll wake up at 1 a.m. and open the laptop. However, sometimes you do not. You tell yourself, I'm going to wake up.
I like how you're politely saying sometimes you do not. You actually never wake up at 1 a.m.
I wake
ever.
up. No, I can actually wake up at 1 a.m. because I know my.
But
waking
you
up-
haven't in the last.
No, I have done that.
Oh, okay.
Because I woke up actually at 3 today. And
Nice.
still didn't get sleep. I mean, it's just me. I have to wake up in the middle of the night somewhere.
Who's the guy that's keeping you up?
If I had that guy, I wouldn't even be waking up.
Yeah, like we had
would be
our
continuous sleeping.
friend who just called
They would
us,
put me
who
back
just
to
called
sleep.
us earlier on. Said they've been dating for 5 years. He loves the girlfriend, but I think every year he's like, maybe I should propose this year. Maybe I should, and then he keeps pushing it into now 5 years. Maybe they'll go 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. A friend of mine the other day told me, my boyfriend of 7 years is getting married next week.
And they've been dating for 7 years.
They've been dating, but the boy's now moved on to marry somebody
Me, I'm
else.
telling you, if the project that does not grow past 3 years, we shall cancel that project.
Procrastination is the big monster we want to look at this morning. Nasa, how do we deal with this problem?
I'm going to write a book and call it Procrastination, A Thief of Time. Not the thief of time, because there's many others, and just one of them, right?
Yeah.
By me. Then I put my name on the book, then you open in there, and then there's nothing. Like, there's no pages. It's just white.
Procrastination again.
And I'm like, guys, I never actually got around to writing the book. I've been
Interesting.
procrastinating.
But it is
I just
actually-
did the cover.
It's actually the thief of time. No doubt.
That would be like a bestseller, right? So yeah, it happens, and it's one of the things I thought we should talk about today, because unfortunately most people think the procrastination is the other part where you're lazy and you don't want to do something, right? But now today we are going to talk about the biggest monster in procrastination, which is the other side of it. It's called productive procrastination. It's actually the worst version. It's the one that most of us suffer from. It's not the other one where you keep putting off something over and over and over, because that's like super easy to tell. You actually know in the back of your mind that you're postponing this over and over again. But the productive procrastination is different. Have you ever been in a situation where you actually do everything you're supposed to do that day, apart from the one thing that is important? Like, you know, there's something you're supposed to do. Like that guy you said who's supposed to propose, and he just kept going for 5 years. So he has done everything. He buys the gifts on Valentine's. Anyway,
He's a nice guy.
My personal
He's a nice
advice,
guy.
guys, is stay toxic. Anyway, he buys the gifts every Valentine's.
Don't believe his words.
He buys the gifts every Valentine's. He takes out dates, dinner, whatever. They've done everything,
It
right?
looks good.
Apart from the one most simple thing he's supposed to do, which is to propose. So that's what they call productive procrastination. It's the kind of thing that where you do everything except the one thing you're actually supposed to be doing. I don't know if you've seen it in companies. People will do all sorts of things. Like, they're not like sitting around. They're actually working on different things. But there's this one project they hate so much. They're like, I'll check on it tomorrow. I'll check on it the next day. I'll check on it the other day. Until it comes to the deadline. And then this person is now struggling to get it done because it's quite something he doesn't like. And that's the part we're trying to tackle today.
Productive
Procrastination. I think I'm going to break it down.
What is it like? Productive procrastination. It gives procrastination some bit of positive elements to
No,
it.
it doesn't have a positive. It's basically what I'm saying is procrastination is a thief of time. It's when you put off stuff. Like, everyone knows the definition. Like, you keep just putting off things, and most people think it comes from laziness. But then if you add in the element of fear and other things, other difficulties, other psychological difficulties, you might actually get into what they call productive procrastination. Productive procrastination means you're actually very productive. You do a lot of things. You end up exhausted during the day. You're actually very productive. You deliver things every day, except the one thing you're supposed to deliver. Or this one particular thing you're supposed to do, you just never tackle it. I'll give you an example that's not even work related. You know how you have this one relative you guys fell out with, and you're trying to reconcile, and you're like, one of these days I'm going to give them a call. I'm going to give them a call on Monday, and then you get busy. I'm going to give them a call on Tuesday, and then it becomes 6 months, and you just never make that phone call. That's called productive procrastination. You're actually a productive member of society. You deliver whatever you're supposed to deliver, except the one thing.
which is actually the most important thing.
The one, exactly. So today, what we are going to do as probably takeaway for most of the people that are listening is for them to self-check and then find ways to control this, because I know it's happening to a lot of us. And I think we're just going to find ways to trick your brain to actually get things done. I know you guys get things done, but I'm talking about the one thing, guys. Make that proposal.
You know, a
Also,
situation
guys,
where
stay
you have
toxic also. But yeah,
the
I
situation
don't-
where you have a company and you have this manager, manager who brings good vibes. You know, he travels, he brings even some chocolates.
Yes, presents.
You know, he checks on everyone on their desk.
Thanks, manager.
You know, apart from this one thing, salary. Salary.
That manager is smart.
when it comes to that conversation,
He never
it's for
wants to
another day.
listen. Yes. He's very busy.
He doesn't even say anything like, I apologize, the salary is going to take long. No apology, no communication, no nothing. Just disappears.
I have a problem of always pushing forward one thing, and I'm always guilty about it, which is dieting. Every day I tell myself I'm going to start next week. I will work out, then I'll start dieting next week. It's the same thing. It goes on and on and on. For example, from last year up to today, I have failed to start the diet. So it's
Jules,
evil.
Dieting is a scam. Eat that chicken, drink
Now
that
you're worse.
sugar.
You're not helping me. No, I need to stop
Enjoy
the
your
sugars.
life, guys. People with abs are not happy. I have friends with abs. They're not happy. One of the reasons why they're not happy is they work very hard to get those abs, and they don't eat so many things. And then, you know, when they're trying to wipe sweat from their face, they don't use like a towel. He uses his t-shirt so that everyone can see the abs, but no one notices. They were told that when they go to do the abs, people will notice, but no one notices. So now they start taking pictures. They put them on social media. They're on TikTok. They're on whatever, and they don't get the likes. And the rest of us with the fupas, we're enjoying ourselves. We are staying toxic. Life is so much better.
So no diet.
Like, I can eat whatever I want and just live. I'm kidding, guys. Please, if you want to get your life in order, get your life in order. I may not have abs, but I'll be the first person to laugh at you if you're, overweight. I'm sorry.
It's typical you. You're a sadist. Okay, so
How do we deal with this monster, productive procrastination?
I think it's just 3 techniques that are not actually techniques for procrastination, but they're just techniques for time management that I borrowed that we're going to use to trick your brain, right? The first one, which is the quickest and the easiest, this one has to do with folding your clothes, doing the dishes, like all those tiny things you guys just run away from. This one is called the 2-minute rule. If something takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. No matter how difficult it is, do it. Do it, and just do it. Like, don't think about it, do it. It's something I tell people when we are at the gym, that if you're going to suffer quickly. Like, you find someone is seated there with their phone and they're thinking about it. They're like, should I actually go through this entire workout session? I've been doing this for a while now. And you feel like they don't feel it. It's not going that day. You're like, listen, take 2 minutes, do the first exercise. You'll get heated.
Yeah.
And then you start doing the next one. Don't think about it, just do it. 2-minute rule. I'm not saying it takes 2 minutes, but I'm just saying compound something into 2 minutes. Think about it in your mind and be like, this takes 2 minutes. It's just dishes. You might actually end up doing dishes for like 30 minutes, but in your mind, it's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just do it. Just start. Even the business people, you guys say to us, start. The best time to start is yesterday. The second best time to start is today. Just start. That's the first technique. Trick your brain. Tell your brain, I just got to do this. I have no choice. And then the second one is something I spoke about many shows back. It's a time management technique. It's called Pomodoro technique. You guys need to work search on it.
Pomodoro.
It's something where you work in short bursts of 25 minutes.
20 minutes.
You do 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. You do 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. It's basically tricking your brain that it's not a big deal. Every time you do 20 minutes, you take a 5-minute break. You do another 20 minutes. So that one's called the Pomodoro technique. It might work for you if you're procrastinating. And then the third one, this one is not a time management thing. This one is the one for you guys who refuse to propose for the last 5 years. By the way, stay toxic. Accountability partners. Tell someone what you need to do. Find someone, a friend of yours you trust. Tell them what you need to do, and then they'll be nagging you gently every day
to do it.
Yeah, they'll be reminding you need to do
Have
this.
you done it? Have you accomplished
Yeah,
it?
you need to do this. You need to do this.
I think
That's why
I think it has worked.
When we went into like the fitness journey, like at the gym and whatever, you either need like a trainer or you need like a bunch of people who work out, like a group to attach yourself to. These guys will nag you until like maybe 6 months in, when you're used to the whole thing, and then you might actually start doing things alone. But in the beginning, trust me, you're not going to have that kind of motivation.
Yeah.
No one has that motivation. No one.
Listen, I just want to bring you back into the workspace. Personally, I like the open door policy. So people can just walk into my room when I'm working, ask for any kind of help and give them help. But I realized that people just walk in all the time, and I have nothing much I'm doing on my desk because I'm hearing them out and I'm listening to them, and I don't seem to be fixing my own stuff that I need to be working on urgently. Is that also productive procrastination?
Yes. What's happening is there's a word for it. When people keep coming to interrupt you, they're called frogs.
They're frogs?
What?
Yeah. No,
Frogs?
not the, no,
Frogs.
no, the people themselves
With
are not
FL?
frogs. The situation where they keep interrupting you is called frogs. Like,
So the frog spelling is FRO.
frogs, like the ones that are in
Like
a
real
swamp.
frogs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the frogs keep eating 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 3 minutes there. When you compound that time in the evening, it's like 2 to 3 hours of your day gone. I think how you manage that is the Pomodoro technique. You need to work in 25-minute bursts. Then you take a 5-minute break. In the 5-minute break, do the same thing there. Do unto you what others are doing to you. In those 5 minutes, do rounds.
Go and interrupt
Go
them.
around and be like, what are you working on? Pull out their headphone. They'll be like, that is very annoying. Then you'll be like, okay, guys, listen, you do that to me every day. If you guys need to talk to me, I'm an open door. But then maybe between this time and this time, I'm working. Between this time and this time, let's talk. You actually have to set... And when they say 20 minutes to 25 minutes and then 5-minute breaks, they don't mean literally. You could actually do 1 hour and then take a 20-minute break.
Yeah.
What about the issue of phone calls? You know, we are in such an era that when you don't pick a phone call, you receive messages. Why aren't you picking my phones? And phone calls are interruptions. WhatsApp messages are interruptions.
I don't know. I mean, I can't relate because... If you buy the latest iPhone or the latest Samsung or for those of you who are in Infinix, or those of you who are in Techno, most of these new phones with One UI and all those things have what they call focus mode. The Apple people call it a focus mode.
DND.
The Samsung people call
DND.
it silence notifications or whatever. So in your 1 hour, when you're actually being productive, put in that mode. Trust me, they'll call, they'll text. No one's going to die. And if they die, they are dead, by the way.
You won't save them either.
Yeah, either way, it doesn't. You didn't kill them, so it's all good.
But you know,
Why are you
WhatsApp
so harsh
WhatsApp
like
has
this?
become the new email. Literally, the phone is the new email. So you have a lot of communication, even important communication for work is coming through. You want to keep these notifications alive.
We don't have WhatsApp notifications for work. Okay, you do, but I'd
do,
like to
because-
separate those things.
And even most of my clients contact me via WhatsApp.
It's
No
because
one, no
times
one
have-
sends emails.
Emails are
anymore.
very rare lately. So times have changed. We get
You
a lot
don't
of
want
work
to be in a
communication through WhatsApp.
presentation and your laptop is up on the screen and then that text message comes in and they're telling you they put the key under the door. You do not want that. You don't want that.
But how would you
What if it's a
control that?
client?
A client who put the key under the door.
No,
at
the
your
client
house.
says start running the ads today by noon.
Yes, cool. An hour
Yes.
later, I'll see it.
I mean, you need this client. You need to go. I mean, you need to start running the ads.
But Jesse, you guys need to get like a personal assistant. There's also AI assistant.
Jesse needs a personal
If you cannot
assistant.
be away from your WhatsApp for 1 hour, then yeah.
It's a problem.
Yeah, but plus, how are you gonna do my work if you're gonna spend the whole day on WhatsApp? I call WhatsApp brain rot.
I know.
Why are you looking at the time? Is that a WhatsApp?
Is that a
Just
WhatsApp
come in.
coming?
Nah,
What has she said?
nah.
Is the gym instructor looking for you?
No, someone is telling me they put the key under the door.
So we have NASA with us in the studios as per usual. It's Monday and the conversation is on productive procrastination. So many things that we always want to do that we keep pushing and pushing. I want to go up country and check on my property, but then you've pushed it and before you know it's December and you've not taken any trip up country. I want to become serious with my life. I think we've said this for the past 10 years.
Serious with your
I
life.
want to become serious.
But what do people mean when they say that?
Yeah, they want to become. I don't understand.
Can't we say
I feel like you guys take life too seriously.
And
We
you know
are
it's
going
never
to-
that serious. by
We're
the way.
going to die. We're
Either
going to
way.
bury you. By the way,
Yeah.
the day we bury you, we'll eat, we'll cry, we'll
We'll
post you
even
for
go
a
to the
week.
disco properly.
I've noticed the pattern. They post you for a week maximum. You'll
A
never
week.
be forgotten. Blah blah
week.
blah. And then a week later, you know, like that thing where you leave a job and you tell your workmates that you'll always check in with them and you'll visit
It's
and
a
whatever.
lie.
You know all that.
It's a
Right?
lie.
So guys, listen, don't take life too seriously. Stay toxic.
Is that what they say? Don't live life by the edge.
You're serious alone. Like that's
By the
thing.
way, you're serious alone.
But in today's conversation,
Yeah.
Jesse, I think the take home is that, guys, you have 3 techniques. 2-minute rule. If something takes, tell yourself it takes 2 minutes, do it quickly. The second one is a Pomodoro technique, the one where you work in bursts. Choose your time. You can say, me, I'm more productive in more like 45 minutes, and then I rest for 15. Or you're productive in 20 minutes, and then some people are productive for like 2 hours. Set your 2 hours and say, I'll be blocked around this time. I'll be chilling around this time, then I'll be blocked again around this time, and then you'll find a way to get things done. And then the third one is the most important, accountability partners. Like there are different things where you need people to hold you accountable. And I think, guys, what you need to understand is small actions build momentum, and just start. Before you know it, you're in the zone. But also stay toxic.
9 o'clock in the morning, NASA with us in the studios for the Monday conversation. We appreciate you, NASA, for having the time to be here with us. Do not forget, next weekend is a very special weekend. And we start off Friday with the John Legend concert at the Big Arena. You want to be there, go get your tickets now. Move over to www.moveafrica.org. That's Africa with a K.
Is NASA going for the John Legend show? Are you?
I don't think so. I haven't yet decided.
We're just gonna invite you.
I'm not a
And we'll see
show
if you would-
person, so
Yeah,
I
we
don't
want
know.
to invite you.
We
I
want
like
to
John
invite
Legend
you and
music.
your loved
but
one.
I like John Legend music, but I'm not a romantic.
We
and
want to invite you and see
I
how
don't
you
know.
walk in majestically toxic.
Also, I don't like to be in a place with so many people.
Okay, Jesse. That English, how he walks in majestically,
Majestically toxic.
These
Do you
two
guys
things.
have like a VIP section for
We do.
where people
We
don't
have.
like to
do.
be?
We do.
We do. Do you want to be in the VIP?
Actually, the VIP is
section?
170. So yeah, it's very simple.
Do you want to come to the VIP section?
I don't know.
Majestically
I
toxic.
still don't know.
Are
Can't
you-
I
is it
watch
going
it
to
on
be alone though?
You want
Can't
to
I
be
watch
alone?
it on the internet?
No, it won't be on the internet.
No, come to BK Arena.
I don't know.
Stop being toxic.
I don't know.
It's never that serious.
I don't know.